Hello, friends, and welcome to your weekly announcements here at Trinity Church on this Thanksgiving week. First off, happy Thanksgiving and many blessings to you and to your family and friends. I just want to start by thanking the many of you who took part in bringing in food for Project Feed, the many of you who took part in the Uganda program, and then the nearly 90 of you who helped pack 20,000 meals this past Sunday. It was a wonderful success, and it was wonderful to see so many people reaching their hands out in love to help those in need in our broader community. So thank you, one and all. This Sunday begins Advent. It's a season where we change speed, where we refocus, where we make space within our lives. And so as you enter into worship, particularly at the 10 o'clock, you will notice music changes, prayers change, the way that we do the prayers of the people change. So many different pieces of the service itself will be different and will have changed. And that's to make space in our hearts and in our lives to get ready and to prepare. Now, you can pick up some different items to help you in this Advent journey. If you come down the hall with me, what you'll find is that we actually have some different actual books that you can use for the season of Advent. We have these books called Living Well Through Advent, and they give you daily meditations. And then we also have these neat little Advent calendars, which give you a Bible reading for every day and an activity for every day. So I invite you to grab one or both of these items and enter into the season of Advent in a daily sort of meditative way, and make space for God and for Christ during this time. I also would point out, and the reason I'm hanging out in the hall today is behind me is the sign-up board. And on Monday evenings in Advent at 6:30 p.m., we're going to have space for praying together, learning about centering prayer, learning about praying with prayer beads, learning about Lectio, learning about different forms of prayer. And so if you work your way right over here, you can sign up on Monday evenings and join me in Lincoln Hall. Actually, I think we're going to be in the Ogden room. So you can join me in the Ogden room, and we'll practice some prayer together, and we will literally make space for this season of Advent. So I encourage you to take part in that. I encourage you to consider taking part in Monday morning Lectio. I encourage you to really enter into this season, which usually can be such a busy time, and instead could be a time where there is space and quiet and peace. All right, let me give you a few other things to be aware of. Now, also behind me, we've got up a sign-up list for the Christmas pageant. So this is open for children, it's open for teens, and it's open for adults. So we would love to have you sign up for that. Also, Laundry Love is not that far off. Wednesday, December the 10th is our next Laundry Love session. It runs from 12 until 4. We've already got a number of names on there, and we'd love to have you consider taking part in that. We've got Christmas caroling. We've got candy and cookies that you can bring in for the Christmas fair. We have lots of different potential events. So I encourage you to take a look at this board and sign up. Now, two more things that have to do with signing up. The first is this. Over here, we have signing up for setting up for the Christmas fair. So this is the week before the Christmas fair itself. And then this is on the day of the fair, signing up to help with greens, to help with a white elephant table, to help with raffles. You get the idea. We'd love to have you sign up and help make the Christmas fair a wonderful success. Finally, one last thing. As part of our Uganda trip presentation where we talked about our pilgrimage, Kaylee Anderson invited us to write letters to all 200 children over at the Glen Burnie Primary School. So we have the names of every single child at Glen Burnie. About half of those names so far have been taken. I'm inviting you to come over here, take a few names. You'll find instructions for how to write a letter to these kids. You can include a piece of scripture, a piece of poetry, just your hope for them. Write the letter and you bring it back here to the church. and we will ship all 200 letters over to the children at Glen Burnie. We also are currently collecting funds to buy Christmas presents for the children at Glen Burnie. An anonymous donor has come forward and has been willing to put $10 towards every single child so that they can have Christmas presents. So if you would like to add to that nearly $2,200 gift, we would be thrilled to be able to include your gift in that as well. So we can send letters and we can send presents to the children at Glen Burnie. Friends, thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. Blessings to you all. I look forward to seeing you as we enter into the season of Advent. Bye-bye.